What's up, guys? It's your girl Matt Cox from A Couture Crafting. I am your quilty BFF, and welcome to day 2 of my holiday gift giving series. Yes, today we're doing under $100. You know who you want to spend $100 on. I don't have to tell you, so let's just go on ahead and jump right into it. So first thing that I'm going to show you that I love receiving. I love getting these. I love having them. I love playing with them. This guy right here, color decks. I have so many different types of color decks. This one here is the big cube. I really enjoy this one. These are a little different, probably used differently depending upon how your person wants to use them or whatnot. But this one has an actual color, like a color swatch kind of a thing going on. And it tells you where it lands on the color wheel and that kind of a thing. I love these. Love them, love them, love them. I have many different kinds, but I also really like this one. And I have the first and the second series. The next series is 3 and 4. So I have series, this is 1, and then series 2 is over that way. And this one is a little different. This one is going to give you a color combination. And then it'll give you some different shades and whatnot. It's just really cool. I really enjoy these. I like looking at them. I like using them for inspiration. I like holding them in my hands and just touching them for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But I think it's a really cool gift. It's the kind of thing you want to get. You've probably seen them on advertised on your their feed, but this, you know, you don't want to spend $45 or whatever it is for one of these, or I think the set is $90. But color cards, good time. The next thing that we're gonna do for under 100 are the mini irons. This one is a specialty mini iron. This is the Tula pink one by Oliso. I love this iron. I take it with me. I have another, actually, I have taken this one with me. I have another one that is a cutie patootie. I actually received this one as a gift, and I love it. It's stellar, but I use this one mostly for decoration because it's so gorgeous. And then I have another one that I use more often. I have used this one too. And it comes with these wonderful iron rests. Everybody knows about the Oliso irons, and I think this is a cute one, especially if you get one of the specialty ones. Be sure to get a newer version of one because they've made some improvements to their older version. So mini iron, Oliso. The other mini irons work too. There's another one by like Dritz, and that sucker is hot, but this one is just cuter. It's cuter for like a gift, I think. All right, the next thing I'm gonna get to, random. Let's talk about the Mondo Bag Pattern. I swear by the Mondo bag. It is the most popular outside and about convention quilt bag you've ever seen. It's really just a big bag, like a tote that you can dump your stuff into. But it was created, I think it was created by Quilt Smart, and they just nailed it. The design outside is patchworky. You will see a gazillion Mondo bags once you know what the Mondo bag looks like. So here we go. I'm gonna show you, this is what the Mondo bag looks like. This is the pattern, check it out. Everybody should have one. I have one, it's somewhere in the studio. I wanna make another one. We're gonna do another video on it. It's one of my most watched videos on my long form channel. On this channel actually. It's perfect. It's just a perfect quilty bag. And I think that's a cute little gift to give somebody, again, under $100. Something else that I think is cool, Carolina Moore came out right before Houston with the cake cutter ruler and the pattern book to match. She nailed this, of course. Layer cakes are all the rage, and she's bringing them back. That book has over 40 different quilt options in it. I thought it only had 10, and I'm talking to her one day and I was like, oh, with the 10 patterns, she was like, oh no. There are 40 different patterns in that book, and if you get the cake cutter ruler with it, I just think it's a nice set, and that should be under $100. Also a really good gift. And then if you are really knowing your friend, then you can add a little layer cake fabric stack to it, and then you'd be really cooking with gas. But that's a really good, easy to wrap kind of gift for your quilty BFF or your quilty friends or whomever you're buying this stuff for. Next, let's talk about some of the luxurious items that we have going on. This is a quilter's clapper. This is by a Modern American Vintage. This guy has really just taken his skill to the next level and the next level. I have seen so many cool things that he's done recently. He's really gotten into playing with the shapes and things of natural wood. I shouldn't say the shapes, the colors of the natural wood. And he's been putting them into quilty shapes and things, and he is coming up with some of the coolest patterns. If you ever catch him at QuiltCon, he's gonna sell out of his stuff. It's because everybody knows I collect his stuff. It's just beautiful. And so there are many items that you can get that are what I would consider a more luxurious item for under $75. He's got these sets too of quilting tools that can match what you've got going on. So there are sets of tools and the clapper. And again, I would consider this a more luxurious kind of an item, but great for under $100. Next, I'd like to bring you to the scissor category. There is nothing like a good pair of scissors. Everybody needs them, and they are a little bit more expensive. They can be a little bit more expensive for what I would consider a lifetime pair of scissors. For my everyday use, right, the ones that I use all the time, I love my Kai scissors. They should be under $100 for the whole set. This set kind of does all the things. Now I have a bunch of specialty scissors from Kai too. And I think specialty scissors are worth mentioning, like your pinking shears and that kind of thing. It's the kind of thing that you probably might not buy for yourself, but you would want. You'd be surprised how much you can use those pinking shears. I don't know where my Kai ones are right this second. Well, maybe they're pinking shears. Kai scissors, that is a solid brand. I love them. I always show them at the conventions. But if you want to get a little fancier, if you want something that's going to come in a beautiful box, if you want something that's going to be a little more luxurious and whatnot, check these out. These are going to be your LDH scissors. They're really just a stunner. I love my Kai scissors, and I didn't actually need any other scissors. I don't even take these out of the box. If I go someplace where I'm like at a retreat and I want to look super cool, I have a black sewing machine, and you know, I like to look real quilty aggressive. So this is the 8-inch scissor that's all black in the midnight edition. And then they have this one here that I also have. They're just beautifully made, luxurious, and they work very, very, very well. I just happen to like to leave mine in the special casing and stuff because, you know, why not? And in that midnight edition, you can also get specialty rotary. Oh, come on out of there. A rotary set, all black, that also come with a black blade, because why not, right? Because why not? I love my stuff. I love some of these things. You can get replacement blades, which I have in here too. But that's something different, something that somebody might not think of. Again, that's LDHscissors.com. And what else do we have here? Oh, I started collecting bracelets and getting into the whole Pandora charm kind of thing. But there's a woman, I want to say it's the Bell Collection. I think that's the name of her shop. And she does all of these little bells that ring. You'll probably see her at the conventions. I usually showcase her. And she comes out with a new quilt themed one every year at, I think it's Houston or Paducah. And they just have these little soft rings to them, and you kind of sound like you're a fairy when you're walking around. They are under $100. They're kind of on par with what I would consider Pandora beads and that kind of thing. Another little kind of a luxurious trinket, but that's quilt themed, that's nice, that they might not think of. You should be able to get the bracelet and the pendant all for under $100. Here's something fun. Kylie's Quilt Room. Her dad came up with a quilt domino type game, and they look like quilt dominoes. And I thought it was the coolest thing. I thought that would be the coolest present. I have not gotten my hand on any yet, but I hope that I can. He's got another drop coming soon. So stay tuned to Kylie's Quilt Room and see if you can get your hands on one of those domino sets. Okay, next on our list, it is Renaissance ribbon sets. I cannot tell you how I always see them at the checkout cash register and I want them, but those little packets are expensive. Renaissance ribbon is a luxury quilting item, let me tell it. And I want them. I want all the sets. I want all the Tula pink ribbon, but again, it looks so good stacked up, but they're expensive. So that would be a perfect, beautiful gift along with any of the Tula pink kind of a webbing or webbing for bags and things. You need quite a few yards. I'd say like 5 to 6 yards of stuff, of webbing, not ribbon, but usually when you're making a bag. So if you could get someone a ton of that in one of those specialty colors, check out Knot and Thread, check out Renaissance ribbon for your webbing needs. Also, I like Wizardry for webbing too. So yeah, check them out. But Renaissance ribbon, those little cute little stacks that cost a small fortune. I would love to receive those. Anything Tula pink, Ruby Star, Cake, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're gorgeous. They're amazing, but they are expensive and would be the perfect gift. Okay, I hope that you found something on this list that you liked. Oh, we've got one more. Usually I say, do not try this at home. You know, don't do this. Which is, don't pick out people's fabrics because people are very particular about their fabrics. However, you cannot go wrong with a 3-yard quilt kit. You just can't. So I have some really cute kits that are super duper easy to wrap, already put together, kind of in a present kind of a fashion. These are my Christmas kits. I have other kits that are available. Check out my website. I am your 3-yard quilt kit girly who does the funky kits and that kind of thing. Right now, I'm going to show you guys a couple of the holiday ones. So here we have it, 3-yard quilt kits. You cannot go wrong with a 3-yard quilt kit. 3 yards of fabric will get you a lap size quilt. That's everything that you need for the top. And if you were really cooking with gas, you would throw in a book with it and you would have just the perfect little quilting gift. You can't go wrong. It's not a bunch of fabric, even if you pick colors that they don't love or whatnot. And I think holiday fabric is kind of a perfect place to start because everybody needs a holiday quilt or gift or whatnot. Even if you gifted them something that you secretly wanted them to make for you, not a bad idea. I have other kits on my website outside of holiday, but I figured I would show you guys some of the holiday kits that are available right now. I hope you guys enjoyed our under $100 day. Quilt kits, scissors, all the things, all the quilty things. So tomorrow we're going to be doing the big guns. Tomorrow we're stepping into the over $100 category. And you know what? We got some bangers over there. I'm very, very excited about what I'm about to show you. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.